I'm in one of my favorite bog areas, and I'm looking for mushrooms today. These little white things that you see, they're called bog cotton. I don't know what their real name is, but they are like a furry, sort of cottony thing, flower. I don't know what you would call it, but it literally feels like the tail on a cottontail rabbit. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like fur. But I'm going to show you a couple of other things because the bog is such a cool place. This is the pitcher plant. For those who may not be familiar with it, look at that flower, isn't that bizarre looking? The pitcher plant is a carnivorous plant, much like a Venus flytrap, except instead of having moving parts, it's just stationary. And what happens is these pitchers, these containers, fill up with rainwater, and I believe the plant makes some sort of solution as well, maybe. But insects go in there and attracted to the smell or the solution that the plant is making, and they get trapped. And you can see these little hairs on there. They don't allow the insect to crawl back out once they get in. And then they go inside and they die and drown and decompose. And the plant absorbs them as food energy. The fly in that one. So those are a pitcher plant, which is pretty cool. I love this moss. It is so thick and so cushy, but it's so fragile. It's just like many of our ecosystems. You have to really be careful. If you just traipse through them, you can easily destroy them. So one of the mushrooms that we're looking for today is right here, actually. And I think the Latin is, this is not a prime example, I think the Latin is Canthorellus tubiformis, otherwise known as the yellowfoot chanterelle. A couple of identifiers on it is it has a hollow, fragile stipe or stalk, and the ridges are decurrent, so they run down the portion of they are attached running down the stalk. And the biggest thing is, if you look at those, where the gills would be, they're not gills, they're actually ridges, and they're called false gills. And you can see that they're like attached and they're secured. They're not flimsy like a true gill. And of course it has a little dimple in the middle, and sometimes that goes down the hollow stem, and you have to watch for insects that can get in there. Here's an example of that. You can see how deeply that goes into the stem there. So these ones are just a little bit past prime. I'm not going to take them, but we're going to keep looking. See what we can find. What else do we have? We have some pretty cool moss. It's so dense. They're so thick and damp. And we have Labrador tea. I believe these are little cranberry plants, but no cranberries. What's up with that? Yeah, those are definitely little cranberry plants. Here we have little baby cranberry plants. These are just tiny ones. And you can see it's not ripe yet, but there's a little cranberry coming along right there. Ooh, look at this. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, it's not quite ripe yet though. I wonder if it's close enough. There's a nice sized cranberry. And there's one there. Oh, that one came right off in my hand though, maybe. Maybe they don't get super red. We're going to take those today and give them a shot. There's a couple more over there I can see. Bogs are really amazing ecosystems. There's plants and animals here and insects that probably don't live anywhere else other than in a bog environment. And it's just like the desert, you know, it becomes its own little specialized area. It's pretty cool. Well, let's go look for some more mushrooms and also some more cranberries. Look what we got here, a couple more cranberries. Here's some neat mushrooms here, but I have no idea what they are. Very thick stalked. And some pitcher plants and some cranberries. Well, that's kind of funny. These look like mountain ash berries, otherwise known as rowan berries. The interesting thing is, there's not a tree, a mountain ash tree that I'm aware of anywhere in this area. So somehow a bird must have carried this and dropped it from somewhere. Some of these are pretty small. I think waiting about a week would be perfect for harvest. You have to be pretty careful with these because right next to it, that is the yellowfoot that we want. And right next to it is a fair lookalike. And I don't know what that is, but it's not what we're looking for. So you have to watch each mushroom to make sure and pay attention. These are all yellowfoots.
Ooh.
Little Labrador tea. You can tell that by the little fuzzy white underneath. I've never actually made tea out of it. I don't even know if you can or if that's just the name. Look at these beautiful cranberries. They're all over. Oh, look at that one. This was cut over a year, maybe 2 years ago. And the regen of the trees is amazing. This is black spruce here. This is white pine. I think I saw some reds. Lots of black spruce in here. And oak too, lots of oak. There's some oak growing there. I don't know what that plant is. I'm not sure. I don't think it's cranberry. Oh, you know what? I bet it's young Labrador tea. Lots of little different kinds of mushrooms in here. What a nice surprise. We're like a month too late, and yet blueberries. Look at these nice blueberries. Nice, nice, nice. Go grab some of these, because you can never have enough blueberries. Not sure where I'm going to put them, but not quite hard enough to go in my pockets like cranberries. Pretty unusual to get cranberries and blueberries in the same day. Maybe like a berry pouch. Shoot that. Oh. Those are some big black ash trees. Wow. That is a big, big ash. It's really nice out for the next couple weeks. It is gonna just get beautiful in here. Most of these trees are, well, there's birch, but most of them are maple. Actually, I'm kind of in a birch stand right now. But the birch will all turn yellow, the popple will turn yellow, and the maples will turn gold and orange. And when the sun has that low angle that it does in the fall, the air will just look gold. It's my favorite time of the year.